understanding Natembeya's TAWE movement. One thing I've always believed in is that for you to understand anything, you have to, if possible, find a person who understands the language that the person is talking. It so happened in many fields, including political fields, you find that what one is saying is not what one is implying. I consider Bukusu to be my first language, so I think I can read between the lines. And even when we were doing the work in the NIS, by then it was called Special Branch, they used to advise us to look for people who speak that language as a first language. If you try to translate it word by word, you may not get the meaning. And during those special branch days, politicians used to like using idioms, which when you write a report, it means one thing. But what he implied was a different thing. So we try to look for what the person implied. I want to say here that the TAWE movement is not, okay, it is, but it is not a movement to remove Wetangula and Musalia. It is to elevate Natembeya to either Bukusu leader or Luhya leader. Of course, by being elevated to be a Bukusu leader or a Luhya leader, he has eclipsed them. Yes, but the intention here is not to remove the two, or that is a subsidiary. The principal intention is to place Natembeya as a Luhya regional leader. Please take that. And why am I saying so? You see, in politics, there is no handing over. There is no getting old. You can even see Raila is going to the African Union Council, but he cannot just take the leadership and hand it over, the ODM leadership, and hand it over to so and so. He cannot take the Azimio leadership and take it to so and so. Leadership is fighting, waging out the others and taking over the seat. Now, if you listen to what Natembeya is saying, he's saying this, and I want to try as much as possible to explain it. He's saying that Jomo Kenyatta, the first president, was of the Kolongolo age group, the equivalent of Kolongolo age group in Bukusu. He's saying Daniel Arap Moi and Mwai Kibaki were the equivalent of Kinyikeu age group in Bukusu. Kinyikeu age group are children of Kolongolo. And he is saying Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is a senior member, is equivalent to a senior member of the Juma age group. And Ruto is the middle age of Chuma age group. So he's asking, does a member of Chuma age group hand over to a member of minor age group? If we go by age, of course, Wetangula is a Bukusu. Wetangula belongs to minor age group. Minor age group are people who were born in 1950 to 1960. Chuma age group are people who were born in 1960 to 1970. The 60s, that is. Now he's saying that there is no way somebody who was born in the 60s can hand over to the person who was handing over, who was born in the 50s. So that is where he's asking for a generational change. That is the tactic that he is using. And coincidentally, For you to be there, you have to remove the current person. So he's trying to wedge out the two, both as a Bukusu leader and as a Luhya leader, by using the age group card. And it also resonates well with what I said before. If Azimio wants to be serious, they can take people kina Sifuna, kina Babu Owino, kina Simbarati, and so on. And on the other side, we have kina KJ, we have kina Ndidi Nyoro, Didimas Baraza, and so on. So any person who was born in the 60s, let's say even 1969, including Rigiji, if you think you are going to take over after Ruto, think again.